What is the dog doing? Crossing the street. Chris, which color looks better on me? Penny, I think purple's better. You look great in purple. My cat got excited when it saw the boy catching the birds. Mr. Jackson is a very popular writer, people of all ages enjoy his stories. Carol sounded happy when we talked on the phone, I could feel joy in her voice. Mark studies very hard and never misses classes. He goes to school even when he is sick. Have you got anything for Joe yet? He'd be happy to get your gift on his birthday. Susan bought some bread in the supermarket, but she did not buy anything to drink. Playing sports at least 3 times a week is good for your health. My parents have different hobbies. One enjoys baking, the other enjoys taking pictures. My mom told me to take care of myself in England. She worried that I couldn't eat or sleep well there. The paint on the wall is not as bright as it was 10 years ago. It has changed from white to grey. I told you this road went the wrong way, but you just wouldn't listen. Now we have to turn back and take another road. The last 5 years have not been kind to Jenny. Her face is covered with lines and she looks much older than she is. My dog Jimmy loves being brushed with a comb. Every time I comb his hair, he will close his eyes and fall asleep. Our Pinky Street, one of the oldest streets in the world, was almost lost to a big fire last night. Most of the old houses on Pinky were burned down. The living history we are proud of is dying. But we should never give up. Pinky is like a parent, always there caring for our town. Now we must do something together to get the old Pinky back. There will be a meeting at 2 o'clock this Saturday afternoon at town office. Anyone who wants to help is welcome. Let's see what we can do. What is the reading for? Getting people to find ways to save the old street. Which is not used in the reading to talk about the old street. A parent. No idea where to spend your vacation? If you are a big fan of sun, beach, and water sports, then you must join Fun Ghana 2016. Over the years, Fun Ghana has taken people to many places in Ghana. This year, we are taking you to Piso Island, one of Ghana's beautiful islands. Piso Island is adjacent to Wako Island, the biggest island in Ghana, so it is only 15 minutes away by boat from Wako Island. The best time to visit? All year around, the weather on Piso Island is just wonderful for a vacation. You can sail out to watch whales, or enjoy one of the best mud springs in the world. We will also show you around the island in a special car, the Cocoon Rider. It's our pleasure to help you enjoy your stay on Piso Island. What is Fun Ghana 2016 for? Helping people experience Ghana. What does the reading say about Piso Island? It has nice weather in every season. What does adjacent to mean? Near. Here is the schedule with the notice of the summer school that Tina goes to. The school restaurant is closed during the summer school, 7/4/7/31. Please bring your own lunch. If you need to order lunch, please tell your class leader the day before. Dancing shoes can be borrowed with your summer school card. Please find Mr. Shum in room 117. During the 3rd week, the gym will be used for the high school ball games. Please go to the playground for the basketball classes of the week. What do we know from the notice? There are basketball classes in the gym every week except the 3rd week. Below is what Tina told her friends about the classes in her summer school schedule. Mr. Reed was really crazy to give us so many new words at one time. Who can possibly remember all of them in a night? In our art class, when Ms. Grant asked us to draw a picture, I just drew a mad me looking at Mr. Reed. But then I totally forgot about Mr. Reed after 2 hours of PE classes in the afternoon. I was just too tired to think. Luckily, there was no computer class today to make it a really bad day. The wind keeps blowing. The door keeps opening. Will you be with me, my dear Lucy, when I look for candy? Down there in the dark, dark kitchen? The wind keeps crying. The door keeps shaking. Will you be with me, my dear Lucy? When I pick up my toy puppy? Out there on the high, high balcony? Wish you could always be with me. And make them go away with your do-re-mi. I remember last Halloween. They ran away when you started to sing. Dear Tommy, my little king. Close your eyes and have a sweet dream. So please stay with me and sing. To stop them kicking the door, riding the wind. And pulling me down to their house under the ground. They'll go away if you sing here for me. In a voice that gets a black cat's hair standing. The strongest legs shaking, and the window glass breaking. Which is most likely true about the speaker in the reading. He is afraid of being by himself when he feels ghosts around. What can we learn about Lucy in the reading? Her voice makes the speaker feel safe. What can we learn from the comics? The soldier cared about his life more than his job. From the comics, which is most likely an example of Catch-22? I need some special experience to get this job, but I can't get this kind of experience except from this job. Alec, so, what do you think about it? Ellie, it's interesting. Alec, oh, no, don't say that. Ellie, the first thing you should know about Olivia is that she's scared of anything. With 6 legs. I don't think she'll be able to walk past the gate of Buzzing World. Alec, but she loves butterflies. Well, she loved the photos of butterflies I took last time I was there. Ellie, only when they're not moving. Alec, fine. I'll just take her somewhere else, and that'd be okay. Right? Ellie, you're taking her to Wavelength for dinner? Alec, what's wrong with that? Ellie, I wouldn't say a dead fish is really her idea of a nice dinner, and this restaurant sells seafood. Alec, now you're wrong about this one. She loved my mom's fish balls. She had several last time. Ellie, okay, let's ask someone else. Oh, there's Lori. Hey, Lori, could you look at Alec's plan? He's taking Olivia out. Lori, wow. Everything's written down on paper. I thought you wanted her to be your girlfriend. Alec, I do. Lori, if you follow this plan, I'm sure it'll be your only date with her. What does it in the first line mean? Alec's plan for his date. What does this one mean in the dialogue? What food Olivia does not like to eat? What can we learn about Alec? He gave up the idea of taking Olivia to Buzzing World. Emily is a friend of Olivia's. If she agrees with Lori, what would she most likely say to Alec? Make a different plan or have a date with a different girl. Since the first case of cow cold was reported in Kirk State in June, this killer cold has moved up north faster than we thought it would. By July, almost every part of the country had been attacked by cow cold. In only 2 months, the number of dead cows has risen to 5,000. Though cow cold started in the south, the east of the country is the worst hit area. By this week, 80% of the farms in Asan State have reported cases of cow cold. The sale of milk in Asan State has slumped because of cow cold. Before cow cold, the sale of milk in Asan State was $2.5 million each week, now it is less than $500,000. Odin State is the only area in the north without cases of cow cold. Before we know how to deal with cow cold, we can only hope Odin State will be lucky enough not to experience the power of this killer cold. What can we learn from the news report? How fast cow cold has hit the country. It was 11 p.m. and Molly walked out of her bakery. She turned and looked at her store one last time. She wanted to remember what it looked like at the moment. A few hours later, people would come and clean out everything in the store. A young man had bought it. He was going to change it into a flower shop. Before it was a bakery, this place used to be a small coffee shop. Molly worked in the shop as a waitress. But taking orders was never Molly's dream, baking was. When she knew her boss planned to sell the shop, she borrowed money and bought it. Her bakery had been open for 30 years. 30 very wonderful years. However, it would all come to an end tonight. Molly had wanted the bakery to be a family business. But her daughter was never interested in baking. Molly did not want her business in a stranger's hands, so after some serious thinking, she decided to close it. Goodbye, my dear old friend, Molly looked at the store, whispering. What does the word family mean to you? An American study in 2006 showed that people today have several different ideas about what makes a family. Over 99% of the people who were interviewed agree that a husband, a wife, and a child are a family. At the same time, 94% see a parent with a child as a family, 91% say a husband and a wife, without children, are a family, and 81% think a man and a woman, with a child, but not married, are a family too. The study also found that whether people have a child or not is very important in the modern thinking on family. Though 81% think a man and a woman, not married, with a child, are a family, the percentage drops to 40% if the couple doesn't have a child. This is also true with same-sex couples. About 60% see two men, or two women, with a child, as a family, but only 32% think so when the couple doesn't have a child. In the study, those who see two men or two women that live together as a family often find it okay for same-sex couples to get married. This is not surprising. However, not everyone opens their arms to same-sex couples. The study said 30% have no problem seeing pets as part of one's family, but they do not think a same-sex couple is a family.